Welcome back to our final segment of the Greater San Angelo Crafts Guild. Again, we're here to present you new merchandise that we made by each artist. Again, my name is Daniel Soto. I've been with the Guild for about 6 months. I'm the entertainment director. So, what I'm going to show you, what I love about the Guild, by the way, is the fabulous artists. I call them artists because creativity that each one of these young ladies here today have a vision of great creativity of their projects that they make. And I've never seen such variety of talent. And I really, really stress that you have to come out to our show on July 11th to view some of this in person, because it is photographs or video does not really show the true colors and the true amazing work that every single person puts into. And they put their heart and sweat and tears into it. That there's always a history of what they do on their crafts. Again, I'm going to show you a couple of stuff that I photographed. So let's give you a little recap. This is a 4x6 black and white photograph. And this is pretty much what I have started. I call it a creativity art photography. It's kind of like, it looks like those little beads are just floating in the air, but there's a little trick to those. I won't give out too many secrets. Again, here is a 4x6 matted. It's a cross with a shadow. The sun went through that cross and it made a beautiful display on the sidewalk. We also work on 5x7s. Picket fence, beautiful colors, 5x7 on an 8x10 mat. Here's that same picket fence, but in black and white. It's an 8x10 on 11x14 mat. Any of the photographs I've shot, if you're interested in it, I can do any size. I can also do photo coasters, a set of 4, and these are actually photographs on the coasters, and they have a cork on the back on each coaster. This is the photos down here. I have the dandelion. I'll call it this one coming at you. It's a tennis ball. It looks like a 3D photograph. This one here is a heart. I call it an open heart Bible. This one is open heart Bible. These 3 pieces I have here. My new photography that I'm doing is called Creative Art. Also, this piece, this is my title is The Ballerina Girl. She's in her own little world. This was actually shot from a good friend of mine's wedding. Shot their wedding, and this is their little girl, and this is during their reception. And she was just all in her own little world on the middle of the floor. And music came on and she started dancing, and actually dancing like a little ballerina girl. And it was a beautiful shot. I could not have not taken that. It's just remarkable. Again, you notice the same parrot. Just want to give you give you a little view of the same photograph. That's on a canvas. You can hang it in any way. We can do those. We can make those. Or we can put it on a nice mat on a cherry oak frame. It's a 11x14. Well, actually, the photograph's an 8x12 on 11x14 mat. And the frame is 11x14. And my favorite photograph that I've won 2 awards in 2018 and 2019 is my Missions of Many Views. It's a 11x14 on a 16x20 mat with a silver stainless steel frame. I love that piece. Again, I can do anything from Let's see. That one come on. So, anyway, sorry, it's live TV, so gotta have fun. Anyway, if you were interested in any of this stuff, you can go to my Facebook page. It's the Soto Photography on Facebook, or you can just send me an email at thesoto12photo@gmail. And now I'm going to pass it along.
Hi again. My name is Kristina with Kristina's Creations. I've been also with the Guild for about 6 months, and what I like most about the Guild is the abundance of resources for all the artists, that we collaborate with each other, and each one is more than happy to help others and just help teach and whatever else we need. It's just wonderful resources and networking that we have available to us through the Guild. I was on this last bit, just wanted to kind of recap what I have available and what I can do. I just brought some of my pieces back out. These are earrings the faux leather earrings that I make. And then I have the cups. These, the 3 that I do have available right now are red, white, and blue themed, and they each have a freedom type theme in vinyl. I also have my vases and my mason jars that I do the pour painting on, and also I do a little bit with alcohol ink. See how the color, when it catches the light, is just beautiful. And also with those, I have some of my bud vases. Next is just an example of some of my glass painting. This is one of my favorites that I've done so far. And also with the pour painting, I do have my jewelry, my necklaces, my pendants that are done with the leftover paint from my pour paintings, with the paint skins that I get from those paintings. This particular painting again is 16 by 20. I call it whimsical because it's just all the colors and just makes me think of somebody just dancing, like going out and dancing in the rain, just very whimsical. Back behind me are some of my favorites. The one at the top is definitely one of our most favorite, and then this one on the right hand side is my most favorite with the glitter and enhancements. And then I have one of the ones that I have embellished with using stencils. That's my mandala. And then I have this one with all the different colors forming the beautiful cells. And these are some of my other favorites. This one I don't think I showed before, but this is one of my round canvases that I have a lot of fun with. This was I believe this was an open cut pour. It was just a play with the colors to see. I just started pretty much just adding colors without much thought, just to kind of see how they all came together. And I was really pleased. It was a very beautiful combination of colors. And last, I have my they're 5x5 canvases that can be hung separately, or they were painted to be a set of 4, hung either in any kind of orientation you want. They can be hung vertically, they can be hung horizontally, or they can be hung more like 4 squares in a box formation. So, but they really look neat on a wall and can show somebody's personality if that's the sort of thing I like. They're very telling. So I thank you so much for joining us. We've had so much fun the last 2 days, and we really hope to see you in July 11th, for our show, and because we will have so much more than what you've seen today. And again, just like Daniel said, seeing things in person is so much better, and the things that I've seen other people do have just been phenomenal, and I am highly impressed with what everybody can do, and I hope that everybody comes out and joins us so they can see what wonderful artists we do have in San Angelo. And for any of my items, and you have any questions, you can either check my Facebook page out at Kristina's Creations 19, or send me an email, kristinascreations19@gmail.com, or finally at my Etsy shop, which is Kristina's Creative Art, all together with a K, using for both Kristina and Creative. And I have most of my inventory on my Etsy shop. The rest of it will be added soon. And as I create more, I will continue to add. So please come check it out and keep coming back. See what new things I've come up with. So I thank you again, and we hope to see you in July. And now I'm going to hand it over to Brenda.
Hi guys, this is our last segment of our fun weekend. We have really enjoyed ourselves to get this out to all you that are shut in and trying to stay in, is trying to mess with this here virus that's going on. And we thank everybody for viewing with us. I am, like I said, the president of the Crafters Guild, and I'm very, very proud of this organization. And it has taught me a lot, and I have made so many friends. And I am just happy with that, everything that we get to get into. I have been with them at least 15 years, if not longer. But I have actually been railroaded many a times, and I'm stuck, so I'm just going to hang around and see what else comes next. But really and truly, this is a good organization, and I love it because of the people that's in it. We do have some very, very talented people. Some of the stuff you think that somebody's telling you about, there's no way you can make that look good. Well, you need to come out July the 11th and look, because there is a lot of stuff that is very amazing, very unique. And one thing about it, you will not hardly find, if you do luck out and find something like it, it will not be identical to it, I promise you. This is all from the heart. Everything that people make that's in this organization is with love and with patience. And you have to be patient to put up with all that you have to do this stuff. And you keep coming back, so it's got to be good. So you guys need to come out in July whenever we're having our show. Okay, this is our last segment of this weekend, and I put a lot of my stuff that I do. And this is not even half of what I actually do. My booth, I try to change something every show to where it's not the same old stuff, because we hear this little sign when people are walking past. Well, this is the same stuff it was last time. Well, this group tries to make it better and a little more livelier, and we're upgrading to everything that we can do. I do wreaths, a little wreaths. I don't do the real big ones, and this I just do every once in a while. These are kind of cool. I used to do these with the Horn of Plenty, a lot of those, which those I'm coming back with. I've got 2 of those in progress to do for the July show. I do a little bit of crocheting. My mother taught me how to crochet when I was 4 or 5 years old, and but it's not something that I really love to do all the time. But when I'm nervous or when I'm upset, crocheting makes everything look a whole lot better. These little things here are little pockets. You can either put a magnet on it, hold it up, and put it on the ice box, or the anything that you want, or even a nail, hanging on a nail. You've got your memo pad, you've got your pencil here. You think of something you need to get at the store stuff, you know where it's at, you know exactly where your pen is, where your paper is. This works beautifully. They're awesome little things. Toboggans, which in Texas you don't usually need a toboggan too much, but there is 1 or 2 days you do need one in Texas. Okay? I also do the headbands. These come in real good. I am a member of the React, and everything is bright orange. So this Christmas lights, while I was up there, I crocheted headbands for everybody. Okay? The other thing is our scrubbies. Mine are the old time scrubbies. They're not made with the new material stuff. I still cut the strings and make it out of it to where it's real rough. And I do it also, I crochet, basically, it's a little wash rag, really truly. It's the thread that is made for washing. Then basically, after it gets through, you got a 2-in-1. This here is your scrubby on this side, your wash rag on the other side. So, needless to say, it's easy enough. Gets nasty, throw it in the wash machine. It's still good, not a problem. Okay, I do some ceramics. This is what I used to paint before I decided I could do actual painting. And I've done a lot of different things for the ceramics. And of course my lamps, which different ones we have, such still unusual lampshades. If you have something that you want me to make a lamp out of, we can do lamps. That's my number one thing. The other thing, when I started out, basically this is what I done to start with my stuff. My business actually is called Light Scents, and everybody thought it was kind of a weird way that I spelled it. Well, the reason I spelled it that way is because I done potpourri boots. This is a plastic boot. It has holes all around it to where whenever you plug it in and the lights heat up the potpourri, it aromates and it smells awesome. It's good for a night light in your bathroom because it's just a small light. It's not real bright. And I do different types of flowers and stuff that's real stuff that decorate the tops of it. These here are very unique, very unusual, but like I say, they make your bathroom smell real good, especially after somebody's been in there. And of course my lamps, kiddos. This is another one, my Budweiser over here. It's got a bull rider on it. That's another one of my one-of-a-kinds, and it goes with just about any lampshade. I have some that's horses, so you have the horses on the top and the bull riding on the bottom. Good combination, especially for us. And of course there's Sprite cans and stuff, my Dr. Pepper cans, everything for the kiddos. All kinds of unique lampshades that will, these kids like all things, so it comes in handy. And it's a good Christmas gift, good Father's Day gift. My Coors cans and stuff, those are awesome Father's Day gift. Like I say, nobody else is going to have one. So think about that. The other thing I have is my main thing that my brother passed away a few years ago. And this is the nail art. It is the ones that you take the horseshoe nails, you bend them, and then you wrap the wire around it into a cross. These are all I have left of his. And he was one that could take an egg, the wooden egg, and he could paint you. He was like Lolita. I mean, he could paint you a full scene and have an egg this big. And he's the one that really inspired all of us kids. And my mother was the same way. She done all kinds. We were doing arts and crafts before we was big enough to do anything else. So, and that we're just involved in all of that. The other thing, my last thing I forgot about, I always forget about something on these segments. The bags for your Walmart bags. Instead of throwing them in a bag underneath the sink or something, one of these, you stuff them in there. When you're ready for one, you pull it out, and then you just stuff the next one in on top. Keeps all of them out of the way, hanging on the door right beside the trash can or whatever. But got them all different shapes, different sizes. We also do scrunchies for your hair. Like I say, you never know what you're going to find in my booth. So you need to come look at it because every time there is something different. If it's not one thing, it's 2 or 3 different. And I'll bet you $100 bill, and I ain't $100 to lose, I'll have at least 5 or 6 new lampshades. That's all there is to it. My lampshades are my number one thing, and it seems like if there's a new material come out, I got to make a lampshade of it. So that's basically all I have, and I am so glad that y'all joined us this weekend. We have really enjoyed this. We are going to do it a little more often because I